Hey East Denver Vineyard, Kathy Maskell here. I'm downtown today, across the street from the state capitol, and I've invited Bobby Erskine, who works at the Central Library, to share how his library has been reaching out in simple ways to the needs of so many folks who've been experiencing homelessness this summer and have been camping out all around this space.
So, working with the public again, even as an introvert, it's been amazing how life-giving it's been to see people, a small way of serving a very large need. So, being downtown here, we have quite a few people who are unhoused. We use the library, or we're using the library on a daily basis for shelter, outlets to plug cell phones, for the Wi-Fi, for computers, all sorts of kind of just basic needs that I think a lot of us take for granted.
What are some ways that East Denver Vineyard can help with this just really simple acts of mercy?
We have social workers on staff. When they go out, what they've typically found is a lot of the basic needs just aren't there. The water fountains are all turned off. Bathrooms are closed up. There's a big need for hygiene products. So women's hygiene products, kind of those little hotel shampoo, toothbrushes and toothpaste, deodorant. Our staff are going out and actually delivering those out to folks. And then the other thing that's happening right now is with us kind of setting up a tent outside the library, connecting with folks.
Like right behind you, right?
Right behind me. Yeah, right by the entrance there. And a lot of folks who just, could use a bottle of water, could use a snack.
Yeah.
Every day at noon there used to be folks that delivered lunches, and we're just not seeing those services anymore. So even a granola bar makes a big difference to folks. Kind of makes, helps them realize that there's somebody there who actually sees them and cares about them, and just a small gesture, kind of recognizing that humanity.
How would you say you're experiencing God's invitation and seeing God right now?
Personally, I haven't been working with the public very much since we closed, up until a couple weeks ago. And I realized not working with the public, specifically like marginalized folks within our community, if I'm not intentional about that, if I'm not going in every day to work to interact with those folks, I can lose sight of a lot of people in our community. It reminds me how God speaks to me through that, just seeing those that might be suffering, just in a harder place than I am. And then that mixed with his kingdom, just that we're out there trying to do meaningful work, trying to bring his kingdom regardless where we're at, regardless even where we're working. But I came out when we worked the tent out front, I came thinking that I was kind of offering a lot to them, like they needed a social interaction, but I think I've realized how much I need that. How I learned so much about God and his kingdom through others.
So Bobby and I would love to invite you to bring any of those kinds of supplies to our worship service this Sunday. We'll actually be collecting them every week in September. And if you're not able to join us for our worship service, but still want to join in with this effort, you can drop them off at a couple of different locations, and info for that is in the email. God bless you guys.